Today, we have a 15-minute sweat session that's going to get your heart rate up, it's going to burn a ton of calories, and it's knee friendly. Best part of all, you'll be done in 15 minutes. Let's go. Hi, I'm Clinton, and welcome to another Empower Fit workout where we're going to help you become the best version of yourself. So today, what we've got is a sweat session. Now these sweat sessions, they're tremendous sessions because they burn a ton of calories, and the real power, their superpower, is the fact that we can do these on consecutive days and know that we're not going to really run the same risk of overtraining or overuse injuries as what we would do if we were going really high intensity and then dropping it down. Those sessions, they're great, but we don't want to do them all the time. Maybe once or twice a week at the most. These are the sort of sessions that we can do a little bit more regularly. We're going to have a total body exercise where we're going to be doing it for 30 seconds, coupled with a lower body exercise that we're going to be doing for 45 seconds. And we'll be cycling through a few of these different exercises, and getting at the end of each round, we'll have a 45-second rest, upon which we'll repeat the round a second and a third time. And the important part is your round one pace needs to look identical to your round two, to your round three. We want to keep that steady pace all the way through. All right, plank jacks, our first exercise. So just with these plank jacks, key element here, keeping the core engaged. So tuck your tail down between the legs. As you're doing that, if you're jumping in and out with the feet, you really struggle to activate the quads and protect the knee, you can step it out instead. From this end into our plank position, 30 seconds. Alright, so you can jump him in and out. Like I say, keep the quads engaged, keep firing through the quads, try and keep those knees straight. It's a great way to build up a little bit of quad activation. If that's a bit intense, you can step it out. Step it out instead. But we've got 30 seconds of this. Trying to tuck that tail down between the leg. Just keep that core engaged. If you're doing okay with it, wider steps. All right, that's number one down. Now we're coming straight into our sumo squats. Now I'm going to be electing to use one dumbbell on this one as a goblet. As you squat down, like I say, weight goes onto the heels. Hips back. Thighs tracking with the toes. Keep your back straight. All right, now we're getting into a bear crawl. So we're going to do a forward and back bear crawl. Now again, depending on your knee flexibility, you may need the hips a little bit higher, but this is the alternate arm leg. We're just working our way back, forward and back for 1 meter. 3 or 4 steps forward, 3 or 4 steps backwards. And again, try and keep those hips as level as possible. All right, now we're coming into our sprinter's lunge. So from here, step back, step up. Take your time, don't be fast, be smooth. Be precise. So this is all on one side. We're going to be changing over. Next round, the other side. Now much like a squat, as you step back, that thigh to the foot in front, it needs to track. It needs to track with the toe. Good. Right, back to our plank jacks. So this is just about moving. Doesn't have to be fast, just steady. Again, doing it easy, bigger steps. Doing it hard, alternate the step. Show no love to the police, show no love to the phonies. She wanna come to my homie, she wanna ride like a pony. Alright, now we're back to our sprinter's lunge with a step up. At this time, other side. So control back, and then as you step up, drive through the heel. Really push the hips forward. Step back, drive through the heel, hips forward. I cannot emphasize that hip engagement enough. From here, hip and hamstring as much as possible. You may find some people have an easier time walking downstairs than up, and that's the reason. You're able to keep that chin vertical and activate through the glutes. All right, now we're talking bear crawls, from side to side. So you'll notice bear crawls are all about opposite hands, not the same side. So here, right arm, left foot. Again, depending on how your knee goes, someone who struggles with knee will stick their hips up higher. Someone who's a little bit more comfortable with knee range can go hips lower. Right, so that's the end of round one. Catch your breath, shake it off. Like I say, we want to make sure our intensity for round one is matched in round two, round three, and it's looking nice and even from a technique perspective. So make any adjustments that you need to make. If you need to beef it up, you felt, oh, no, that's a bit too easy, I had a bit up the sleeve, that's fine. Go 2 dumbbells, jump the feet wider, go fast on the bear crawls. Oh, yeah, back. Back into our plank jacks. Here we go. Right. And into our squats, no squats. Seconds. Just keep moving. Think about the mechanics. Really drill down as you fatigue. Knees out. Drive those hips forward. Right, back to our bear crawl. Forward and back. Again, base the height of the knees or the height of the hips on how your knees feel. Find if I get too low with this one, causes a little bit of pain, but when I stay up a little bit higher, don't push it into too deep a flexion, I'm okay. Right, back to our first side with our sprinter's lunge into step ups. Mechanics. Step back, partial flexion, straight thigh, push through the heel. So we spent a fair bit of time looking at this sprinter's lunge, but don't forget your mechanics as you step up. As you step up, you want to be able to make sure that thigh is pointing to the toe. All right. Back to our plank row, our plank jacks. Then you can make it easier or harder. We just want to keep it the same pace. Don't be surprised if the quads start to blow up a little bit. If you do come from a history of bad knees, you'll be avoiding that muscle group. All the more reason to work it. Right, so this is my wary side, especially on this step up. Push through, drive forward. Get back, hit that thigh, pointing straight through, drive up with the hips. Now make sure as you do this one, try and step all the way up. Before you put that other foot down. All right. Bear crawl, side to side. Same deal again. Opposite, opposite. Bracing your midline. Try and minimize the movement side to side. This is not about going fast, about being precise. Alright, 2 rounds done. Catch your breath, readjust. We're going to pick it up where we left off. 3rd and final round. So, how intense should this feel? I'd say if I was to have a conversation with you, much like I am now, you can get a sentence or 2 out, but you have to catch your breath in between those sentences. There shouldn't be something that you need to give a 1 or 2 word answer with. That's too hard. All right, back to our plank jacks. Last round. So we just want to keep it steady. Just keep it moving. Tuck the tail down. Squeeze your thighs. Ooh, goblet squats. Last round of goblet squats. Look after those knees. Sumo squats, sorry. I'm gobleting. Knees out. Knees out. Hips back. Hit those thighs. Cracking with the toes. Like I say, you can do this without the weight. Keep nice and tall. Straight through the back. It doesn't really matter as long as you're feeling a little bit of dew on the brow. Alright, back to our bear crawls, forward and back. Keep the hips as stable as possible. Try and avoid the swing side to side. Alright, back to our original side. We have our step ups. Think mechanics. Don't worry about the speed. Mechanics. With that thigh pointing straight ahead. Pointing to where the toe is. Some of you may find, because it's been so long since you've done some safe or knee-friendly leg work, by the 3rd round it's actually feeling easier. What we're doing there is improving the neural system, the nervous system, just its ability to fire. Alright, last round of plank jacks. Squeeze your thighs, tuck your tail down, make your neck nice and tall on these ones. Don't shrug, shoulders back and down. Let's just keep moving. Alright, we are up to Our last lot of step ups. Alright, so step to the second side. Now my only fear, full disclosure, is I'm wondering whether that last one was meant to be a bear crawl. No matter, we'll have one more 30-second block in which we'll do the side-to-side bear crawl. But I'm pretty sure we're on pace. Be thinking mechanics. Don't worry about anything other than just keeping the line straight. Alright, this is, no, we're right, side-to-side bear crawl to finish on. Smooth. Race through the midline, opposite hand to foot. Hips up higher if the knees are sore. Alright. Well done. I got a bit of dew on the brow. That felt like a good aerobic workout. Like I say, we were moving steadily for the 15 minutes. It should be done at a pace in which, theoretically, we could feel like we could do an extra round if we had to. But enough is, three's more than enough. So moving on from this, guys, make sure you do spend some time mobilizing up and doing a cool down. I've got a great foam roller session for those that are nursing knees. So make sure you check out that foam roller session if you haven't already done so, because that's a great cool down to this workout. But well done. Another one down. Come back again tomorrow, and like I say, just keep bringing that mechanical mindset, and you'll be amazed at how much you can do even with dodgy knees.